What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph? You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're coming back to Mastodon. Yes, indeed, Mastodon Fans FEELIN YOU. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi-boobidi bop, do me a favor. Before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Ben Guevara, and Ben wanted to see me react to this song by Mastodon called The Wolf Is Loose. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, yeah, I've heard this song before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Mastodon, and surprise, surprise, and the video has 189,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. The wolf is loose. That's all I got. It does say Mastodon up here, so I'm hoping we're in the right spot. Look, this is the link I was given, okay? So if we're not in the right spot, don't blame me, blame Ben. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Are they going 1 to 2 for the modulation? Hold on. Boom. Okay. Boom. No, they're going up a minor third. Going up a minor third. Okay. I wasn't sure about the integer jump for the modulation. They're going up a minor third. All right, all right. That triple feel. like that 7/8 switch up that we just heard. I like that. At this tempo, we're straight ahead 4/4 pretty much for the entire song, except that one section where we just went into 7/8. That was nice. That was a nice little switch up. I love the energy. I love the drive. I love the direction of the song. The chordal progression, it's out there. It's not your typical chordal progression, not by any stretch, but it sounds good. It's definitely pleasing to the ear. Vocally, it's fitting the style of the song. The drumming is tight on this. Really nice drumming. My only gripe is you can't really hear the bass that well in the mix. Kind of being buried, but it's very typical of rock and metal bands. They always seem to love to push the bass to the back. No respect for us bass players whatsoever. No, but overall, this is good. I'm digging this so far. We still got a minute and a half. Hopefully in the next minute and a half, they won't do something stupid like have one of those, chaotic, just dissonant, or not even dissonant, but just one of those endings that's just nothing but, background noise and feedback. And let's unplug our guitars from our amp, let's pull the cable out of our guitars and, buzz it against the strings, just cacophonous noise. I really hope they don't do that with this, because so far, so good. But I could see a cacophonous ending with a song like this. I could see it happening, and I really hope it doesn't. Let's keep going here. Well, I can hear the bass there.
As the soldier walked through the crimson tide, the searchers of aftermath, displaying the zombie man. Watch the horses, the subject of Genesis, and the immigrants. Fundamental side of the human mind, on a broken ferry. So believe. The era begins. The closing of the threshold. The belly of the whale. Refusal of return.
Okay. I'm happy about the ending. I'm glad they didn't take the road of what I was dreading, which was the cacophonous, just noise endings. I'm glad they didn't take that route. A very clean ending. I like that. Okay. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Mastodon with The Wolf is Loose. This was a request from Ben Guevara. Okay, I have a score here, and the score makes perfect sense to me. It's going to require a little explanation because I'm going to give the score, and people are going to be kind of shaking their heads going, what? I promise you, folks, if you hear me out, listen to my reasonings, it's going to make sense to you, I promise. Let's start off with the score. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 7.3. Yep, 7.3. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, a 7.3. What does that mean? Well, a 7.3 would translate to a really good scale rating, so I think this was a really good song. It would also translate to 4 out of 5 stars and a B letter grade. So there you go. A 7.3, which equals a really good skill rating, 4 out of 5 stars and a B letter grade. Now, how did I come up with this score? So glad you asked. Overall, I enjoyed the song as a whole. Overall, now there were a couple of spots I really wasn't the biggest fan of, but as a whole, overall, I did enjoy the experience. I liked a lot of the things they were doing with integers as far as the chordal progression goes. The main riff from the root, so root to the, well, it went 8-1, so above the octave. So you had the root underneath on the 1. So we started on the octave, down to the root, up to the flat 6. And then from there, now, okay, was that all that complicated or impressive? No. But what came next was kind of cool. The next riff, they were on the octave. They went to the minor third above the octave, and then they went down to the major 7, just a tad underneath the octave. Do, 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 do. Now, what that does by default, it goes and creates a different third. You're going to the minor third between the root and the minor third. That obviously that creates a minor third, right? But what came next? That major 7. By going down to the major 7, from the minor third, you create a major third between the flat 3 and the natural 7. That was kind of cool. I heard it a couple times and I'm like, why does that sound so pleasing to the ear? That should sound dissonant. And then when I listened to it again the next time it came through, I really locked into it and I was like, it's minor third to major 7th? That should really sound dissonant against the, but wait, the major 7 to the minor third, that creates a major third. Oh, and then the light bulb went off and I was like, that was really cool. Gotta give him credit for that. So that was really nicely done. I absolutely give him credit for that. The biggest thing for me on this song, the thing that really kind of hooked me, it wasn't the chordal progression. As a matter of fact, it wasn't the chordal progressions necessarily, it was a lot of the unison line usage. I said when I paused, I was having a little bit of a hard time hearing the bass. The reason I was having a hard time hearing the bass is there was a lot of times the bass was going and doing unison lines with the guitars. Now, here's the thing. Because I criticized the last band I just did a reaction to, it was Birdie. I criticized the bass player in there for going up on the octave and doing a lot of unison lines with the piano and the guitar. The bass player here did the same thing, except there was one thing it didn't do. It didn't go up on the neck a lot. I think the bass player only went up on the neck twice. The rest of the time that he was doing unison lines with the guitar players he was down in the lower register doing it, which is exactly what I wish the bass player from Birdie had done. I got no problem with the unison lines. I just couldn't, when it came to Birdie, I just couldn't hear the bass in the lower register, and the piano player's left hand was up by the right, so the bottom end completely bottomed out. There was no bottom end for a number of times through the song. With this song, the bass player was doing the unison lines, but he was doing them down in the lower octave, in the lower register, so the bottom end never fell out. That was fine. That was cool. I'm glad we had that. If you're gonna do the unison lines, do them on the lower register. But by doing the unison lines as often as they did, it kind of took away from the shine of it. You know what I mean? It was like, okay, you're doing this a lot. You know, if they had done it, if they had the bass player do like, you know, the unison line maybe like twice, maybe 3 times tops. But we heard it way more than that. We heard it quite a few times. So the uniqueness, how should I put this? The specialty of it kind of got lost because it was overly done. Now, I don't think the bass, now to be clear, I don't think the bass player did a bad job doing it. I think the bass player started just fine doing it. But it just, at the beginning, when I did the first pause, I made the comment of, I can't really hear the bass, it's getting lost in the mix. It wasn't lost in the mix, it was doing the unison and blending in really well with the guitars, so it kind of went by me for a few times. oddly enough, when I unpaused, I heard the bass hit a sustained low, a sustained root, and I was like, oh, there's the bass player. I found it. Now I can lock in with it, and that's when I started really hearing a lot of the unison runs. Vocally, I think what was done vocally for the song fit like a glove. I got no issue with anything that was happening vocally. It had a little bit of it was kind of in between. I wouldn't say grit and growl vocals, but it definitely had a lot of gravel. It definitely had a lot of gravel in the voice, but it was melodic singing with a lot of gravel. A lot of grit in there, but it sounded fine. I'm not complaining, guys. The vocals for this style of song sounded just fine. But what really did this song for me more than anything else was the energy and the drive and the pacing of the song. And I gotta say, I did like that little section in the 7/8. That threw me for a second, because we were going at that, really fast tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. I was like, whoa, that threw me for a loop. No, but overall, I think the song is well done. I think it's a really good song overall. You know what? I think I'm gonna change that score. Hold on one second. Let me play around with it a little bit. Let's see. After saying everything, I feel like the 7/3 might be a little bit low. How about there? How about here? Actually, I like that. Okay, hold on. Let me try one more. I don't like that. Yeah, okay. Changing the score. Nope, I don't care. Hey, it's my show. If I want to change the score, I'm going to change the score. Does that change anything else, though? I think it does. I think the letter grade went up. It did. Okay. All right. New score. Here it is. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to, and this is it. This is the final score. I'm going to give that a 7 after taking everything into account. I'm going to give that a 7.6. Yeah, 7.6. I actually feel better about that score. A 7.6, it's still a really good, that didn't change. It's still in the really good scale rating. It still gets 4 out of 5 stars, but it went from a B to a B plus. So yeah, 7.6, really good scale rating, 4 out of 5 stars, and a B plus letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's gonna do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, that did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make a difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.